friends, welcome back. My name's Ramon. How are you today? So here we are, clearly in my bathroom, and that means we're gonna be doing a routine, specifically my go-to bed routine, because it's currently 1:41 a.m. here in London. It's been a long day of class and errands and content creating, and I'm trying to go to bed right now. But to make it a little bit spicy, to make it a little bit different, specifically for 2 nights routine, I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite indie skincare brands that I've really been loving, really wanting to shout out on my channel. Primarily, these are all North American based, with I think 1 or 2 exceptions, but I'll definitely be explaining each product, what brand they're from, and giving a little bit of info about each brand. But before I get into it, I'm gonna ask that you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and Fenty related content on my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and down below in the comments, tell me what are some of your favorite indie, independent skincare brands from all over the world. It's really cool to highlight smaller brands, more up and coming brands, because these brands, I think when you're a lot smaller, you have a lot of freedom, a lot of liberty to do what you want with your own brand. And also I think these are the kind of brands that we should really be uplifting, supporting, really shouting out as much as possible. So yeah, sound off. You can see I got a full beat. My hair is back. This is my little Naturium headbands. I'm in my bathrobe. Also, yes, I'm in my bathroom. And I got my whole skincare collection right here. I'll pan over. So yeah, it's like 3 shelves, pretty much almost ceiling to floor. I've done some videos on my TikTok highlighting this and kind of explaining our process, but if you want a breakdown, let me know. That would be a fun video to make, but I'll make it only if you want to see it. As I mentioned, full beat. I'm trying to get this off. So we're doing a full cleanse, a full shebang. I'm right now not focusing too much on skin concerns. I'm testing some products behind the scenes, so I can't do too many actives. So tonight's routine will be fairly simple overall, but I will be highlighting some of my favorite treatments and actives from certain brands, but I won't be using them. So to get it started, I'm going to be doing a first cleanse using a balm cleanser. I tend to prefer balm cleansers over oil cleansers, but to start us off, I'm going to be using the cleansing concentrate from Deviant Skincare. Deviant is a British brand founded by Natalie Smith. They're like really hot on Twitter. I know all my like Twitter SD friends were talking about them for a minute, especially Alicia Lardy. So she's the one who made me want to buy this. I did buy this with my own coin, although I think they said they were going to send PR, so we'll see about that. But I'm going to be going in, taking my little spatula. Where are they? So I'm going to be taking my cleansing concentrate with a little spatula, and we're just going to work it into our skin. So you can see I haven't been using this one as much. My boyfriend's definitely dug into this a little bit more than I have. But I also have their enzymatic cleansing oil as well, and I've dug into that one a little bit more just because I don't use cleansing oils as much, and for me, like, I want to play around with them a little bit more. But this is just what I love about Deviant. A is their packaging is it looks expensive. You feel like you're living a glamorous moment. Expensive fantasy. This just has a little bit more of a rich feel to it. I generally prefer Hamish. I featured Hamish's cleansing balm on my channel a lot. This has a little bit more viscosity to me. It's a little bit more rich. It feels so smooth on the skin. It smells low-key to me like peanut butter mixed with like something very grassy. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not fragrance, it just has a smell. It's a blend of a lot of really nice, natural, rich oils. I know borage seed is in this, sanchi inchi, I think is what it's called. You also have camellia seed extract or seed oil, I think. It's just a nice assortment of very nourishing oils on the skin. This feels luxe, it feels rich, but it rinses off really clean, really easily, which I really enjoy. And you can see just like that, it took and broke everything down. Deviant's price points, I'm not going to front with you, they're a little bit up there, but again, with independent business, you really have to think about who it is and what it is you're supporting. I know Natalie is very transparent on her social media, on Deviant and her own personal Instagram, about what goes on with like running a company like hers. I think they just hired their first actual employee outside of her and her partner. So Deviant puts in the work, and I really respect that. I really appreciate that. And their products, again, amazing. They look amazing. I know this cleansing concentrate comes in a couple different sizes. This is the 100 ml. I know they have a 50 below that, and then they have one bigger than this. So prices vary, sizes vary. So you can definitely get one that's more suited to your needs, and if you want to try it out as well. Rinse stuff. So I rinse it off, and I'm going with my second cleanse. That's going to be using the Tecco VHS Collection Cleanser. So I saw James Welsh feature this on his channel. I like looked them up, and they're a Puerto Rican owned, queer owned business. Just got that in the sink. And I was like, these are my people. And so like I followed them on Instagram, and then they reached out to me. And so they sent me their cleanser and their serum, which I'm going to have up here in a second. And I was really excited. And being honest, this is just a very straight to the point cleanser. Very much up the alley of things I like in a cleanser. First and foremost, it lathers a little bit, like you can see. It lathers similarly to how the Fenty skin cleanser lathers. It's not a very rich foam, but it's a lather that feels like it's adequately cleansing your skin. Don't forget to get it up in your hairline. It smells lightly sweet. I can't quite put my finger on what that smell is. I don't believe it's fragrance. I don't think any of their products are fragranced. But you rinse it off, your skin's not stripped. It leaves a nicely hydrated finish on the skin, but it works effectively to just cleanse your skin nicely. I DM'd Jonathan, who owns Tecco, a few times, and he just seems like a really nice guy. What I really like about indie brands is you have a lot of direct contact to the owners. Owners really appreciate the connection they could have directly to consumers, and Jonathan is really, really sweet. I really like what they're doing with this line, and I really am excited to see what else they have around the corner. I know he's told me they're launching some more products in March, I believe, so stay tuned. I hope to have those featured on the channel as well. Okay, so that's all rinsed off now. Now let's get into the hydration part of my routine. I have dehydrated skin, so for me, layering hydrators underneath moisturizer is really important. And for that, I'm gonna be using an essence from a brand that's super, super new. This is from a brand called Choc Choc. Tea behind the scenes scoop is, before I came to London, I was living in Chicago, and there was this cute little K-beauty boutique down in Boys Town called Choc Choc. A girl I work with at my day job, she worked there, and because of her and me having Glow by Ramon, I got connected with the owner of the store, and she told me, it was back in like summertime, she's like, hey, I'm like starting a brand, I'm like formulating products, I'd love to send you the products when they're done. And I was like, sure. So a few weeks ago, I got this in the mail. This is their Rice Power Essence, and this is the first product Choc Choc is launching. I have the links for all these, by the way, down in the description box. But she sent this to me, and this is their first product, and it's a really great first launch, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's just a very lightweight but super nourishing essence. As the name kind of gives away, it has rice bran essence, I believe at like 51%. But on top of that, this has some really great skin nourishing goodies. You got niacinamide up in there. You got ubiquinol, aka CoQ10, which is a really great, powerful antioxidant. What else? Let me get the box up in here. Tremella extract, which is a mushroom, it's a really rich humectant. You got centella and some of the derivatives up in here. You got ceramides, betaine, adenosine. So a lot of goodies up in here. A lot of things I love to see and see often in K-beauty. And honestly, this is just so plush on the skin. Your skin feels really nice and hydrated. You get a little bit of a glow from it. This line is also fragrance and essential oil free, so it's really nice for more sensitive skin types. Definitely recommend this one if you're more of a K-beauty lover. I've been obsessed with it. And after one layer of that, I'm gonna go in with one more serum to really layer up the hydration. And this is the VHS Serum from Tecco. And so this one is really interesting. It's intended to be just more like a hydrating serum. When my boyfriend first tried it out, he's like, this is such an interesting texture and like overall product experience. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And real talk, so you see here, a few drops in my palm, and you can see it has kind of a viscous jelly texture to it. It's very similar to like how snail mucin feels, but it doesn't have snail mucin. And with this, it's just a very straight to the point serum. You have some of the humectant properties you're getting from the sea kelp. You also do have niacinamide up in here and chamomile as well. So you're getting some anti-inflammatory benefits, some barrier strengthening and repairing benefits from it. So really nice, straight to the point serum. Honestly, for a very straight to the point routine, it's a really great thing to have. Aside from that, depending on what my routine is and my skin concerns are, I'll obviously alter the serum part of my routine to more directly address those issues. Some of my favorite serums I've mentioned a lot on my channel. Naturium has some of my favorite topical acids, their Mandelic, PHA, Azelaic acid, great for overall skin concerns. Stratia, their Mandelic acid, soft touch AHA serum, amazing gentle Mandelic acid. And I'm gonna put Beauty of Joseon into this category just because I'm pretty sure they are an independent company, but Beauty of Joseon has their 3 serums that, depending on what your skin concerns are, you have one that's more like antioxidant, skin repairing, more calming, anti-inflammatory, and then a little bit more anti-acne focused. They're really great serums to have. One of my other favorite products I'm going to include now, because it's a treatment, not exactly a serum, is the Pimple Potion from Kinship. And I love this because it's not only just a standard acne treatment because it has salicylic acid, but it also has retinol in it, which is a retinoid, a really nice retinoid. Retinoids, great for acne, and retinol specifically has studies showcasing that it has some antibacterial specific properties as well. So seeing those in conjunction in an acne treatment is really cool. This one is one that I will use as a spot treatment when I need to, but also if I'm feeling lazy and I want kind of an overall like larger surface area treatment, I'll cut this with a moisturizer and just massage it over my face, just either A, as a widespread treatment area if I have a whole section of my face acting up, or as a preventative measure when I feel like something's coming up and I'm trying to snip it in the butt. It's a great option. Love Kinship. And then last step for my nighttime routine is always to lock it all in, and I'm going to be taking my Liquid Gold from Stratia, and this to me is one of those products that's like year-round staple. I will get backups on backups of this one. This is essentially, and Ali Reed, the founder, she's had guest spots on my channel before, talked to her, love her. But her whole thing with this when she was formulating was, she's like, I want a rich barrier cream that's suitable for oily, acne-prone skin. Home run. With this, it's just such a nice, rich gel texture that like, you feel it's nourishing the skin. Like you feel the emolliency of it, but it melts into your skin so quickly, so lightweight. It has niacinamide, it has sea buckthorn oil, which is a really great oil to have for more oily, acneic prone skin. And the niacinamide, it's been in the routine sporadically, but niacinamide is just an ingredient that does so much for your skin. Sebum regulating, pigment fading, it helps with texture, it helps as an anti-acne ingredient, anti-inflammatory, helps strengthen your barrier. It does a lot. It's an ingredient I have very often in all of my routines, no matter what my skin concerns are, because it does everything. Yeah, I just put a couple pumps of that into my skin, make sure we're all good. And then some other favorite moisturizers I really enjoy. Obviously, Naturium. I mentioned a lot of their moisturizers, especially in my 2020 favorites. This one's their niacinamide 5% gel, and I also love their plant ceramide rich moisture cream. Is an amazing barrier cream that is also oily skin appropriate as well. I use it regularly. It's one that I find I can even use during the daytime, is because sometimes during the day my skin is feeling a little bit more parched than normal. I do need something a little bit more rich that's going to be able to maintain my barrier while also not being too heavy for daytime wear, so I don't get too oily. And then the Kinship Super Mellow. This one, again, it's a little bit more of a richer gel cream, so I use this more during the nighttime, but this one just smells really good. This one, a super mellow, so it has a kind of a marshmallowy quality to it, but it also has vanilla up in there. It has like a really nice dessert-like sweet quality to it, and it's just a texture that's really nice at night. There's more a little bit of an occlusive layer without being too heavy and without really like drowning your skin. And this is my nighttime routine. And again, tonight's routine is very straight to the point. I'm not addressing a lot of skin concerns just because I'm testing a lot of things. I just want to make sure my barrier is good, in good standing, in good health. We're not doing the most tonight, but down in the comment section again, let me know, is there any specific routines you want to see me do? If I do another indie brand focused skincare routine, are there any other brands you want to see me feature that I should be trying out? Sound off and tell me what your favorite indie brands are. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and Fenty related content on my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.